Hello everyone, this is Mark coming to you from the 1910 building in downtown Chickamauga. Thought we'd do things a little bit different. Show you the outside of the building here. Beautiful place. Again, we're in downtown Chickamauga, Georgia. Here is the town square. Beautiful place. The Gordon Lee Mansion, the 1910s building. Something interesting about this whole area is this whole area, all the way up from the Gordon Lee Mansion, which is behind me now, all the way over here, according to historical records, was all used as a field hospital during the Spanish War. So there were literally bodies strewn just about everywhere you could see. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk in to the building now, and we're going to meet James, the owner, let him tell you a little bit about what they do here, and then we'll start walking around doing the investigation. But again, highly recommend you guys come visit. Everyone down here is nice. Crawford Springs, but not more than one time. Got it. You ever done investigation in Savannah? No, Angela, not yet. That's on our bucket list, but we've been so busy. Hey, Candace, great to have you guys with us. So as we here, let me just go ahead and turn the camera around so you can see as we walk in. Shops of 1910. So let's go on in here, and we'll meet James, the owner. Hello, David. Thank you guys for joining us. Looks like we've got about 81 people so far. Just to give you a quick glimpse, the shop is way bigger than this. But I'd like to introduce you to James, the owner of the 1910 building. James, if you don't mind, just tell everyone before we actually get started with the investigation a little bit about what you guys do here, what you sell.
Well, we started this last year. It's an antique mall. We have lots of different vendors, everything from vintage military to old antiques and newer stuff. We also sell guns and ammo here, and soon to open a restaurant, outdoor restaurant coming up.
Awesome. And James, talk about, if you don't mind, a little bit about the reason that we're here.
Well, we had these cameras put up a while back, and we hadn't really paid much attention to them. And here lately, we've been paying a lot of attention to them because we have been getting some weird stuff late at night, different orbs, and we've been seeing a lot and hearing a lot of things go on where it's not supposed to be any noise and stuff. So we called Mark and them, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on.
And so after talking with James, and we'll meet Matt here in just a moment, after talking with James, came down here, did a walkthrough, and actually had activity during the walkthrough in the military room that we'll be going to first, for the live session. I do want to tell you also that during our equipment setup and just some of our walk around, kind of getting a feel for where activity is occurring tonight, already have experienced a shadow figure that Jason saw, millimeter hits, K2 hits, flashlights going on and off, voices, had something call me by my name. Jason heard it as well. And again, this place is just beautiful. There's all sorts of antiques. Just hello, everyone. James, a lot of people saying howdy.
Oh,
very familiar with you and your place here. Again, come down, visit this place. Beautiful antiques, just about anything you want. It's definitely come and visit. So we're going to head over here, and let me just turn it around because I know you'd rather see what we're looking at than my ugly mug. So we're going to head this way into what is known as the military room.
Hey, we're down here now.
Okay, it looks like we may be having activity down here in the hallway.
Flashlights, and we heard a voice.
Brandon, we've been investigating for about 20 plus years now. So voice down this way?
Yeah, this flashlight right here has been going off. The other one has not. There you go.
Flashlight on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to walk by it. And, okay, can you turn that off, please? We have AJ here running the SLS. All right. So it seems like we have someone who's playing with the flashlight. These friends, this device, Marty, miss you, love you guys. Totally wish you, Amanda, and Todd were here. Yes, ma'am, we have the SLS camera going right here, Amy.
Can you turn on that flashlight, please, to show everybody that you're here? Thank you. Can you turn it off? Just step away from it, please.
Can you turn that off, please? Yes, Tracy, it is. Thank you. Hello, Todd. In this hallway earlier, we also did have about a 6.5-foot SLS figure show up. And then a couple of seconds later, we had a shorter, about a 5-foot figure show up directly across the hallway. So if you're still here with us and you're watching what we're doing, you'd just like to say hello. Can you turn that light back on, please? All right, thank you. We greatly appreciate you letting us know you're here.
Can you tell us your name?
All right, can you turn it back off, please, so we can ask you another question? Need to turn it all the way off. Thank you.
Hear that?
Yep.
It sounds like something up above us. Did you hear it?
Wow, that's bright. Thank you. Right when you said there's something up above us, it came on, Jason. All right, turn it back off, please.
There's another one right there.
Thank you.
Do you want us to go upstairs? If you do, turn that flashlight on. Okay.
All right, if you'll turn it off, we'll go upstairs. We want you to be in charge. You tell us where to go, all right? All right, thank you. We'll head upstairs. Hey, David. Yeah, Marty. Jason, I heard that. All right, it was telling us to go upstairs, so we're going to head upstairs. Did you see that, Jay? That flashlight coming on and off? That was pretty cool. Also been footsteps heard on these stairs. Some of these lights do stay on for safety reasons. Of course, this is a working business. We definitely don't want Jason going upstairs in the dark. Wow, that's pretty cool to start off a live session like that. So we'll get back to the military room in a second. We're just following the evidence, guys. I will say this room here that we're entering now, the rest of the team went back that way. So it'll be you and me, guys, going into this room. There was actually a picture thrown off this wall here. Yeah, Amy, we love the SLS. We actually have 2 SLSs, so we can keep them running throughout the entire investigation. We have different trigger objects. Have a cat toy right here, so you can see. So if something manipulates it, it'll go off. We have the plasma ball. People have asked us, why do we use a plasma ball? Plasma ball gives off natural electromagnetic field, which helps to feed these energies. I'm gonna have a trail cam behind me as well as voice recorder in here. And Matt, are you still out there?
Yeah. I am.
So, Matt, if you don't mind, just introduce yourself and tell the people what you do here.
My name's Matt Fox, and I'm the guy who follows stuff in the military room.
And we'll be headed to the military room, but we're going to follow the evidence, and the evidence told us to come up here.
Well, this used to be the military room.
Oh, well, that's interesting. And so, Matt, can you tell a little bit just about some of your experiences here, please?
Really, the only thing I've had in here when I was upstairs was I had things pulled off the wall. The light gets cut off at the end of the day, and they'll come back in the morning. This light will be back on. I've had a couple of hats get moved to other booths and put up really high, where most people, you'd have to be over 6 foot to grab it. Wow. That's really about it. Other than the orbs, but you know, I can't see orbs.
Right.
So.
And I guarantee you there's some people watching saying, well, if that's really about it, that's just enough. So this room, a lot of object manipulation reported in here. So let's see if we can get them to move something. Hello, everyone. You guys know Matt. My name is Mark. Tim, I'll answer your question in just a second. We know that you like to move things around in here. Can you move something for us, please? Just let us know you're here. So, Tim, this is, AJ, if you could point the SLS over here. Tim, this is what's called an SLS camera. Stands for Structured Light Sensor. It basically works the same like the Nintendo sessions. It sends out thousands of little dots that maps things, figures, as they're seen. And once you get used to it and you kind of know what it maps and this and that, if it shows a stick figure standing there where there should be nothing, well, then we possibly have something. But you can get false positives. That's why we do a lot of test runs with it. And it's once you get used to it and get a feel for it, it's easy to kind of dismiss the false positives and recognize what is truly paranormal and not. So I hope that answers your question, Tim. Thank you. That's a good question. I'm sure a lot of other people had that question.
Can you talk to us in here? Here, make a tapping sound. Listen. We're just here to acknowledge your presence. We're not here for anything else. If you want to talk to us, we get instruments that'll pick up your voice.
You know, someone downstairs asked us to come up here. What's the reason you wanted us here? Hey, Ashley, tell Todd I love him, wish he was here, and stay safe.
Heard whispering down there on that side.
While we were in here?
I come and asked
Ooh,
them.
wait, did you hear that? Right when you were talking?
Yeah.
There was another voice down there.
Anybody here that want to show themselves?
It's getting a 1.4.
Okay, we're getting millimeter hits.
No, nothing. Oh, here we go.
If you want our attention, just knock on something, okay?
Okay, during the baseline walkthrough with a millimeter through here, we were getting 0.
If it's the phone, it should be constant.
Yeah, no,
It
there's
wouldn't be fluctuating.
no. Hey, Candace, shoot us a message. One of us will get in touch with you, and we'd love to check it out.
Jumped it to 5.2 when you walked away.
5.2.
When you walked away.
Well, then there's no way it was phone interference. So yeah, Candace, shoot us a message in our messenger, please, and we'll reach back out to you tomorrow after the investigation, and we'd love to talk with you more about that, please. Yeah, any of you guys, if you have any reported activity, let us know. This was a meeting room, it's a storage room. This is an area where we've heard knocks earlier.
My son said he had heard something fall in here at one time when he was in here.
It was a mixing boat. It was saying right bell. I was over here getting stuff for school and it fell.
So I don't know if you guys could hear that, but objects reported falling in here. This is where we heard the bangs, which falls right in line with those reports. If there's anyone in here, can you make a noise again, please? Let us know you're here. Here, let's try the oldest thing in the book. Finish this. Okay, let's check another room. All right, well, feel free to knock at any time. Let us know you're in here. If we intimidate you, I apologize. We don't mean to do that. We're here out of total respect. This is your home. We just want to get your story out there. Give you a chance to talk with people. What you hear?
They just called for you.
Got an SLS figure.
It's right where the camera's at.
Can you wave? I'm talking to you. Look, do this. Hello? That looks
I
tall.
wonder if it's mapping that dress. I think it's a person.
I was in here for like 3 or 4 minutes before. It appeared over here and it went.
Sorry, we're getting the SLS to keep recording. So as you can see, nothing standing there. As they did do a test run, that it wasn't mapping anything earlier. So is that why you called us up here? You were willing to show yourself? Coming on the other side of you, AJ, so I can show the people watching. So, are you a child? Are you dancing?
It's gone.
We didn't mean to scare you.
EMF hits.
Now we're getting 0.8
I'm getting them too.
on the EMF. Getting hits on the K2 meter. SLS figures back.
It's gone.
And gone again.
Sorry.
Here, let me come over there and stand by you.
Mark,
Yes,
look.
back.
What's
Yes.
over there?
It's a dress.
SLS
Or a
figures
shirt or
back.
something.
And gone again.
It's touching whatever you're touching. It's touching that dress.
Oh, that's mapping Jason.
No, it was.
Now see if it'll map anything.
There it goes.
It's back.
It just popped something up.
He moved that dress to make sure it wasn't a false positive, and we've got the figure back.
And EMFs are still going off over here. We're climbing to 1.2.
Can you wave at us? Look what it's doing. There it goes. It left.
So here, let me come over there and stand by you.
Well, we get readings up here off of this camera.
Mm-hmm.
Have it going off all the time, but we never see anything.
So I don't know if you guys could hear that listening, but they get readings in the camera.
Hear that?
What was that?
It sounded like a giggle or something.
I thought that was one of y'all.
No.
Nobody giggled? Jason, I'm going in and out of service up here.
Alright, we may have to do
Yeah. That sound that you hear, the Halloween sound, I'm going to head back downstairs. It's there. I'm going to continue to map the SLS figure up there.
this back. I'm gonna go back down.
Yeah, we checked that mirror, Tim. It was not picking up the mirror. Yeah, but those are the questions that have to be asked, especially when using any kind of camera. No, Brandon, we haven't, but we'll definitely look into it. Just going to head back downstairs where reception is a little better. It's a lot cooler. Going to head to the military room now. And
Flashlight's on.
flashlight on again.
Yeah, it's on dimming.
Can you turn it back
It's
on?
dim.
I'm wondering if whoever's down here turning that light on didn't want us to go upstairs just to go away from here.
Probably.
Were you just trying to get rid of us? If that was the case, can you turn that light on? There's the light. Just came on. You saw it flash there. All right. Well, that was a good joke. Right when the flashlight came on. Wow, we're getting mega millimeter hits here, guys. Did you hear that?
Here's a boom boom.
It sounded like it came up from this way.
4.4, 1.7, 1.5. Flashlight on and off.
Flashlight going on and off. Millimeter hits corresponding with the flashlight. Okay, let's head to finally the military room. There are artifacts in here that were actually worn by soldiers in World War II. EDI meter going off right as we walked in here.
10.1,
10.1.
6.7, 9.7. Of course,
25.
now there are cameras in here. 65.8.
Wow.
All right, I moved it over here next to the camera, and we're barely reading anything. It's a 0.5, now it's a 13, 1.9,
Yeah.
but nothing to make it go up to 45.
Okay, why is the EDI meter all of a sudden going off when we walked in here? All right, thank you. I hear you, Billy.
Bring the K2 meter in here, please.
Yeah, Matt.
So it's something constant, but what could it be?
Well, this is where
But see,
now the EDI
Dude.
meter. But this is exactly what it did with Matt and I on the walkthrough. Is when we first came in here, we were getting millimeter activity, EMF activity, and then when we came back through at the end of the walkthrough, we didn't get anything. So let's. Seems like every time we start to talk about this military stuff, you see we have the REM pod here. We have actual German worn helmets. And I'll give you guys, Matt, please correct me if I say anything wrong. I'll give you guys a couple of guesses what those holes are. There's actual
Ground recovered battle damaged helmets.
there's actual artifacts here.
That one we got, was that AJ? It said flashlight?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's turning off now.
James,
Yes.
Billy Howard says that you're probably scaring the ghost away.
Well, we know Billy. Just him talking is probably enough to scare him away.
So we're having mega EDI hits. This helmet here is of particular interest, and we set it by this SS helmet on purpose. It's an authentic helmet. Well, here, let me let Matt tell you about this helmet, if you don't mind, Matt.
Yeah, it's a ground recovered SS helmet that came out of the Ukraine.
Hey, this just lit up.
The periscope did?
Yeah, it's doing it again.
Can you light that up again? Yeah, we're definitely going to. We'll hook that up, Ashley, for sure. Yeah, Todd, there is a mannequin.
There's two in here.
Two mannequins in here.
It's not lighting up now.
We have a periscope here.
Lit up twice.
It lit up twice.
Oh, oil canisters?
Yes, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Next to
Oh, okay.
Next to the oil canisters, yeah.
Did you see what was in the ceiling? Right above you?
Yeah, an alien.
An alien looking at the ceiling.
Phone home, buddy.
That EDI meter started going crazy.
We'll have to go back and watch the video to see if it done it like this earlier.
Yeah, we have
While we hadn't been in here.
we have video going on in here as well.
I've got constant in the ones over here.
Voss is lost. Voss is lost. So let's do this.
You want me to shoot live while you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the phone off to Jason. Here you go, Jason. And I'm gonna call the German translator. What is the name of the person who wore this SS helmet?
Wie heißt die Person, die diesen SS-Helm getragen hat?
What is your name and how did you die?
Wie heißt du?
Grandpa was just going off.
How did you die?
Wie bist du gestorben?
The EDI meter was not going off until we walked in here.
Were you part of Army Group South?
Wait, say that now.
Were you part of Army Group South?
Warst du Teil der Armeegruppe Süd?
Are you sorry for your duties you had to perform as an SS member?
Tut es dir leid für deine Pflichten, die du als SS-Mitglied erfüllen musstest?
My name is Mark. What is your name?
Mein Name ist Mark. Wie heißt du?
Are you part of Vermont 5th Army or Vermont 9th Army?
Bist du Teil der Armeegruppe? Es tut mir leid, das Vermont die 5. Armee oder Avera Martnov oder ich.
Were you with Vermont 5th Army or Vermont 9th Army?
Warst du mit einer Vermont 5. Armee oder Vermaß 9. Armee?
The recording is talking in German. We're talking into a German translator since there's a lot of German artifacts in here.
Were you shot and killed during battle?
Wo wirst du während des Kampfes erschossen und getötet?
Were you part of the occult practices that the SS participated in?
Was bist du Teil der okkulten Praktiken, an denen die SS teilgenommen hat?
Yes, Michelle. We tried it at the Lotes house and got some good stuff. So we thought we'd try it here too.
Bist du ein Konskript? Bist du ein normaler Soldat?
It just had 128.9 on the EMF.
Are you manipulating that meter in my friend's hand?
Manipulierst du den Zähler in meiner Hand meiner Freunde?
ADI meter stopped going off.
Yes, it did.
Are you still here with us?
Bist du noch bei uns?
Yes, I have Larissa, I've got a EVP recorder strapped to me, and then there's one right next to them on the counter. So, yes, we got a recorder going. 2 of them, actually.
Are you a Slavic conscript? Are you French?
Okay, ready?
Are you a Slavic conscript or French or Spanish?
Bist du ein slawisches Konskript oder Französisch oder Spanisch?
Stephanie, where did you see the orb at? We didn't see it with our eyes. And then Candace is saying, ask them for their names to see if there is anything. And then Ashley says, Ashley Clay said he didn't want to be caught, Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So ask them
Were
their
you
names.
a captive prisoner?
Also, was bist du als Gefangener?
Getting some really crazy EMF readings over here. 44, 53, 66, 86, 52.
Just for reference, Jason, during the walkthrough when we came through the second time, we set the thermometer down right there and got absolutely nothing.
Well, picking up some stuff now. Stephanie says, I saw it by the machine when you asked if they were manipulating it. So, what about right in here? Oh, sorry I didn't do it earlier, Todd.
Baker.
This Ashley. It's Todd communicating through Ashley's.
Gotcha.
I didn't get the memo, man. Hi, Todd.
Would you like for someone to ask you questions in Spanish?
Möchtest du, dass dir jemand auf Spanisch Fragen stellt?
Hey, Jay, you ready? You ready? Ask questions in Spanish since this was a.
Do we know who we have in here?
It could be a Slavic conscript, a French conscript,
Love you too, Todd.
could be anything.
Here we go.
Miss you, brother.
Parlez-vous français? ¿Tú eres el soldado alemán que se murió peleando contra Rusia? ¿Tu cuerpo está aquí en este lugar? I gotta figure. Two of them.
Two of them?
Yep. I don't think it's you. Step back, Mark. No, it's not you guys.
And I've got my arm up.
No.
Two SLS figures?
Yep. ¿Ustedes son soldados de la Guerra Segunda Mundial? ¿Son nazis? ¿O son rusos? ¿Se acuerdan de Hitler?
Ask where you.
Gone.
Ask where you. What's the word I'm looking for? Dismembered in battle.
Cuando te muriste, ¿tu cuerpo explotó? ¿Había pedazos de tu cuerpo? Los ucranios, ¿ellos te mataron? Los de Ucrania, los alemanes, ¿era ruso? ¿Eras un ruso? ¿Te moriste en guerra?
Yeah, David, I agree.
Mark,
Again? Oh,
it's gone.
popped up and then there we go. Did you lose your legs in battle?
¿Perdiste tus pies en guerra?
Did you fight?
Heard a voice.
What? Could you tell what it said?
Nope.
Gone again. Did you? Oh, there it is. Did you fight in the Spanish War?
¿Peleaste en la guerra española contra los americanos? What's back there? Nothing, right?
K2 meter. SLS figures. EDI still going off sporadically.
¿Estás enojado porque está aquí tu casco de guerra?
Hey.
Hmm?
Someone said, hey.
Audible voice.
I just asked if they're upset because their helmet's here. Look, it was a man or
I
woman?
couldn't tell. It sounded male.
Did you fight in World War II?
If you did, make a knocking noise, please. Let us know who we're talking to.
he wasn't getting any hits on the K2. Maybe
There's American stuff in here too.
any brave American boys in here? We definitely come to pay you our respects. We have a lot of the items that you wore in here.
Is there any Confederate soldiers in here?
Oh, wow.
What? That.
EDI meter went off when you asked that.
¿Hay soldados de los Estados Unidos del Sur? ¿Odiaban a los del norte?
Heine Kraut? Heine Kraut?
Ruski.
There's the helmet EDI meter right beside it.
And I thought, before you said that, I thought I heard a whisper. Right over here. Привет.
Brianna, we are at the 1910 building in downtown Chickamauga.
Caught something for a split second.
Rebecca, that's a great question. During the research, there were Native Americans
Oh, there you are.
in this area as well. And here in a little while, we have Native American artifacts, different feathers,
I got something.
pipes, tobacco. So we'll be trying to get in contact with any potential Native American. Sorry, Haley. Remember, every house creaks and groans in the night with the temperature change from night to day. All right, Jason.
Did you say something?
No, I was answering.
Jason, move this way. I got something on the counter on the other side.
I heard something back here.
Just heard something behind you.
Yeah.
Over here, bro.
I've been talking.
Okay, we've got voices going on back here,
There's something.
guys. So I'm going to take you down this way. This is where I heard my name called earlier. Down this hallway. This is where James just heard a voice. So let's head this way. Are you in this room? Are you? All right, thank you for turning on the light again. Did you turn it back off? Thank you. It seems the light only comes on when we come down here. I always come down here.
That's amazing.
Do you mind turning that back on, please, just to let us know you're still here? All right, thank you. Okay, do you mind to turn it off again, please? Just so we can ask more questions. Could you turn it off again, please? All the way. Was that y'all?
That was mine, and it was on the call, and it was on the outside of my pocket. And somebody just called it.
Okay, we just had walkie interference.
It's another reason why we carry them, even if we don't.
Another reason why we carry, there we go. Another reason why we carry the walkie-talkies. This is the same area where both Jason and I have heard voices. My name was called. Jason heard several voices. James just heard a voice. Flashlight still was. Again?
It's not me. Somebody's trying to come through.
Somebody said Mark.
Yeah, I heard it.
This is Mark? Okay, I heard a woman's voice say Mark.
I heard it too.
I did too.
Is there a police station anywhere around?
It's up beside the main road.
So we're a pretty good distance from it.
Oh yeah.
But there's always cops at night.
Okay, that was a female voice that said Mark.
Yeah.
And we've had voices.
Hey, when you heard that voice, was it a female voice too?
Yes, it was.
And you remember, Mark, I told you when I first bought it, up front, I heard a woman's voice and a child's voice, and it was a woman's voice then.
So this is corroborating again. Hey, Jason. It's definitely not the police. We're on an odd channel. Hello? We have had our walkies manipulated before, especially since you have to actually activate this button here, the call button, to make that sound happen.
I ain't never heard it do this many times.
No, never. Jennifer, I didn't see it. We'll have to go back and check the video. But anytime you guys, if you see something that we don't, please don't hesitate to let us know. Jason?
There's a post that I done yesterday for anybody to take screenshots with times.
Perfect.
Anything that they see or hear.
If y'all heard that, if you could mark down the screenshot with the time, that would really help us out. So we'll definitely check that, Jennifer. Thank you.
What the heck's going on?
I heard a female voice.
That was, she said what? Hello.
Who
is speaking?
Yeah, they're not, Rebecca, definitely.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
That could be somebody messing around too.
Yeah, we heard that. And then we had a male
Yeah, we
voice.
may have to.
So
Let's go to channel 2.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe demons impersonate.
Okay, I'm on 2.
Okay, hang on just a second.
I'm on hard, AJ. AJ. Switch your walkie to channel 2. We think somebody's messing with it.
Don't believe in ghosts, but demons impersonate humans and confuse deceive them. No, just my thoughts. No negative comments. I know strange things happen that can't be explained. We lived in a haunted house for 2 years. Yeah, Joy. We never discredit people for what they believe. We do, based on our 20 years of investigative, know that there are negative energies as well as positive energies as well. And those that are just here. That's neat. Jason, do you mind changing this to channel 2, please? Yeah. It's hard to do that and hold this and see at the same time. As you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can get that voice that we heard. Well, hello, this is Jason. Mark, we were talking with you earlier. You know James and his son.
Flashlight.
Flashlight coming on again. Seems to only come on when we're in the area. Can you tell us your name, please?
It's the channel's locked. I can't.
Channel's locked?
Yeah, the channel's locked.
How is that possible? It's the exact same walkie-talkie. Well, here, so let me just turn that off and go grab another one.
Yeah, you can't even turn the volume up. I'll go get it.
Okay.
Flashlight.
Flashlight again. All right, is there anything else you can do besides turn that flashlight on? James, do you have any questions you want to ask?
No, just like to know who and who they are. It's kind of interesting.
You know, there's a lot of antiques, and if you believe in the attachment theory, then some of these energies that reside here could definitely be attached to any of these objects here. We also have a strong inclination based on research. It's more the land. Again, as I explained in the beginning, was used as a field hospital during the Spanish War, as well as Native American habitation. Everybody's familiar with the Civil War activity down here in Chickamauga. Thank you, Jason.
Welcome.
So we changed channels on the walkie-talkie. It'd be interesting to see if we get any more. Was it the person on the right? What was that?
I heard a woman's voice.
Yeah.
And now the flashlight and the Halloween.
This is a trip. This is definitely a trip. Can you let your voice be heard so our friends watching can hear you? Again, you said hello earlier. Could you say something else?
Flashlight.
Are you a child? Are you an adult? No, Rebecca, there are no females present tonight.
Flashlight came on for adult.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, so if you were an adult, did you fight in the Spanish War? Were you Native American of Indian descent? All right. Could you turn it off again, please? Thank you. Well, we have some special items for you. We have a hawk feather, an owl feather to represent wisdom. All right, thank you. Could you turn it off again, please? Yeah, there are no females here, Rebecca.
They heard it too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do we have any nurses or doctors here? Did you treat any of the wounded on this land?
I thought I heard no. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Jason, I want to test something. Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Were y'all just moving around? Were y'all just moving?
No, we're standing still.
I don't know if it's behind me or what, but I heard something moving. And I've had my hands like
Okay,
this.
stay there. Let me shoot behind you.
Oh, it's not.
Are you playing with one of those toys? Do you mean any harm? No, Jennifer, there's no one standing at the end of the hallway.
I guess once I saw a shadow a second ago.
Where at?
Down at the end of the hallway. That just, because when you said that, I wasn't going to say nothing, but at that other end.
Down
this
there?
way?
Yeah.
Just when you saw a shadow down here?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be a reflection.
No, definitely not, because there's a light on the stairs.
0.3.
0.3, and then the flashlight came on again when we mentioned that. Maybe we got it.
4.5.
4.5, wow. Oh yeah, we'd love to do that, Heather. Did you hear that knock?
Something else too. It sounded like a thud from upstairs. That's them talking.
Thank you, Rebecca. We'll definitely check that. Okay, let me try this.
It's about right there, Mark, when I saw it.
About right here? That's where you saw it? Yeah. So it would have been had to go through wall to wall then.
So that's 2 for tonight. Hey, did you hear that?
What was that?
It was a female voice.
Could you tell what it said?
It said yeah or something like that.
So it was that, dude, my hair's
It's the
standing
same,
up.
It's the same voice that I've been hearing. Same female voice.
My hair is standing straight
Yeah,
up
mine too.
with all sorts of
We've
goosebumps.
all got it.
Everybody's got it. All right, so if you're a female, can you knock back? Are you upstairs? If you want us to stay down here, make a noise. That was the fire suppressor. Right there's where my granddaughter was yelling and crying, no, go. Oh, that's interesting, Tammy. Are you still in here with us? If you want us to come back up there, could you make a noise, please? Let's try this. Knock once for yes and twice for no. Would you like for us to go away? Would you like for us to stay here? That little beep you hear upstairs is the fire system. Nothing paranormal. If you're a male and you're upstairs, knock once for yes. If you're a female And you're upstairs, knock once for yes. Okay, there was just a noise. That's crazy, Candace. And that's the reason why PRGI supports the flag. Because if it wasn't for those people giving their life and the bravery of those men and women, we would not be able to be doing this and bringing this to you live right now.
When? Just a few minutes ago?
No, Mandy. There's not any violent associated with the bank. Are there any children upstairs? If you're a child and you want to play, do this. Real loud.
I heard several steps, and now I don't hear a car. Sound like walking. Something's upstairs, Mark.
Okay, if you're upstairs walking around, can you do it again? If you're a child, if you're just playing games, hide and seek or something like that, knock once for yes. Just like that, please. You're not in trouble if you're playing. I want to play. Yeah, I'd have to go look, Rebecca. To be honest with you, it's in my notes. Yeah, same here. What did that say?
It was a female voice.
Another female voice. We changed channels. Just came through the walkie-talkie. Now, guys, those of you who have been with us for a while, those of you who have been with us for a while and watched our investigations live in several locations know that it's very, very rare. Probably 1 out of 50 where we ever get any interference on our walkie-talkies. No matter where we've been.
It was definitely female.
That was the second female voice to come through.
On a different channel.
On a different channel, yeah.
And we didn't tell them we were doing it.
No. Native Americans. Are you in the wolf tribe? There it goes again, Jason. Then it sounded like a loud breath after that. Did you hear that?
Yes. It could have been you, though. Did you take a breath?
No.
Okay. Flashlight all the way on. He took a breath. Sorry about that. Oh, you're fine, dude. I'm just a little bit creeped out. It's all right.
Sounded like came here with us. Yeah, I couldn't tell what it said.
Makes no sense. Thank you.
That was
If that's you.
that was weird.
Hey,
Yeah. What you got?
I just heard a man's voice go
Oh, really?
right here.
Right here?
Yeah. And I had just caught a tall figure over here, but I can't make it come back. So I don't think
Guys, we're getting. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Another strange light. Left side. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. We'll definitely mark that for sure and check it. Moving away from me. Got it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys helping us. People have called us paranormal experts. People have called other investigators on TV or everywhere, anywhere, paranormal experts. Our opinion, there's no such thing as experts. Not in the field of paranormal studies. Because there is always something more to learn. There's always someone, even a novice, who may be aware or know something that it doesn't matter how long you've done it, that you don't know. Every investigation for 20 years, I've learned something different and new. It's a constant revolving process. We're going to walk into the safe now. Yeah, totally agree, Amy. Totally agree. So hopefully I don't lose you in the safe because these walls are 3 feet thick. This. Copy that. Okay, AJ is upstairs. The Marsh house. Oh yeah, we'd love to do that, Sammy. Sammy, send us a message, please, and remind us of that, because we have really heard about the Marsh house. This is inside the bank vault where they sell their guns. They aren't licensed gun dealers. These vault walls are 3 feet thick. And what's amazing to me is this door on this vault. James, could you explain the door of the vault for the viewers, please?
Yes, from what we understand, it came from a bank in Texas. It was built in 1870. We found the date on the door itself. And it was in a bank down there. Supposedly it was in a bank that had been robbed and burnt down, and they shipped it up here probably mid 1909 or 1908 or something like that.
So this vault door actually does have a history. And wow.
Weighs 6,000 pounds.
Weighs 6,000 pounds. Didn't know if you heard James. And I tell you, when I walked in, this was one of the first things, when I first came here, this is one of the first things I looked at was this vault door. It's very rare you get to see something like this. We're definitely going to check that out. Thank you. So we're going to go right back to the area where we heard those voices. We're going to take the long way around. KT meter going off.
I just sat it down nice.
He just set it down. It wasn't going off until just a second ago. So do you hang around with Matt and James? Oh yeah, Mandy, we've already looked into that. I'd love to just investigate every house on Barnhart Circle.
I think it likes the Jeep that she came.
Well, being a Tennessee fan, I have to get away from that Georgia stuff.
That's probably what's going off.
Cofer Cemetery, Old Potter's found. Escape, but not online. Oh, wow. Yeah, Amy messaged us. We would love. Is the K2 meter still going off?
Nope.
Nothing. Just baseline. So AJ has gone upstairs where he was hearing footsteps. Guys, we've had some interesting things happen. Yeah, Amy, I would love to do that. I will tell you, we do have some plans. Thank you, Amy. Would love to see them. We do have some plans to visit Barnhart Circle area, hopefully this year. I know several people who used to live in different houses on Barnhart Circle, and every one of them reported activity. So we're going to end this back here where we heard the voices. Okay, we're back. If you're still here, can you turn on that light? Those are people messaging us. That sound. Of course, you gotta love the movie Halloween. Do I have any Native American brothers or sisters here? Ooh, Rhonda, message us. We'd love to talk with you. Yep. All right, can you turn it back off, please? All the way off, please. I think just a noise in here.
Yeah, I do too.
Been going real good, DJ. Yes, I remember that, Tracy. Wow, light coming on. Again, seems to only come on when we're back here.
Exactly.
Okay, so you like us being back here, and I asked if you're a Native American and it came on. Can you turn it back off again, please? Just so I can ask you another question. Thank you. So do you want us to leave this area?
Ask them if they feel safe in here.
Do you feel safe here? Where you run off this land? Ah, okay. Thank you. Very strong response on that. Okay, could you turn it back off, please? Thank you. You know, I myself am a member of the Wolf Clan of Native descent. Yes. Thank you for that acknowledgement. Could you turn it off again, please, brother? All the way. Thank you. Did the war run you off? All right. Thank you. Could you turn it back off again? I know sometimes it's thank you. Sometimes it's hard to do it on and off real quick, so you just use your energy in a way you see fit. Were you a member of the Creek Nation? Cherokee? Creek? Choctaw? Chickasaw? Did you fight with Chief Dragging Canoe against the white man? Okay, well, let's shift gears. Did you have a farm here?
Or tribal.
Were you a black man or woman? Yeah, I saw that, Heather. Were you Sioux? What about Yuma?
I'm a federal soldier.
Were you a federal soldier? Did you fight for the Union? I know these are a lot of questions. We're just trying to find out exactly who you are, because you've answered a couple of different questions. So we have a couple of more. Don't mean to be pushy. I just mean this out of respect for you. Did you own slaves? Were you a slave yourself? Did you have to hide the fact that you were Native American to be able to stay in this area? Hang on a second, guys. Go for Mark.
What's your tweenie?
Back hallway, watching the flashlight. What you got?
I could have sworn I heard a voice that sounded just like you.
Okay, let me ask another question in this in the same tone of voice I was asking. Then I'll radio you, see if you can hear me.
Copy.
Did you witness anyone being hung? Could you hear me?
Negative. But it was audible.
And you said it sounded like me?
Correct.
So we've got a mimicker here. So do you like to impersonate people? Okay, so that's interesting. I've had my name called, and they just heard my voice upstairs, which, you know, through the test. Is it okay for us to be here? Just heard footsteps in this room right here. Yeah. James heard them too. Footsteps in here. Candace, there would have to be a lot of other things to convince me that it's a demon. Demons are tricksters, but there are certain signs. Once you do your research and you know what to look for, I will tell you one of the worst questions you can ask is, are you a demon? Because they're not going to answer that. I mean, it's like asking a serial killer, do you kill people for a living? They're not going to answer that. They are tricksters. But there's been no other indications, no smells, no negative actions against one another, no harm, no foul odors. There'd be a lot of other factors if it was a negative energy. And I can just tell you guys from our experience, I think we've just got a lot of curious energies here. Nothing to be afraid of at all. Oh yeah, Amy, these energies do wear down just like us. It did, Mandy. It did light up when I said trickster. And I said it again on purpose to see if it would light up. Do you like playing games? Yeah, right. Knocks right back there. Okay, we just heard knocks back here behind us. I'm gonna go check it out. Just to make sure because that was pretty prominent. We're going to make sure there's no one trying to come in.
I got the doors on.
So the doors are locked?
Yeah, the doors are locked.
Wow. So it is, guys, it is 11:20. And we'd love to stay live for longer. But again, as you know, we like to go about an hour, hour and a half. The reason we're here is to find answers for James and Matt.
Every time I set this thing down right here, it does this.
It could be something electrical if it's when you set it down. Something maybe running under there, like the cords for the register.
Cords are over there. And plugged
Cords
in
over here.
there. There's nothing here.
Let's see.
Just trying to play. It could be trying to knock joke, waiting for someone to say who's that. Yeah, oh, we'll definitely check into that. So guys, I'm going to end the live session. I tell you what we'll do is, James, if you don't mind, if you unlock the doors, we'll end the live where we began. Back outside. Matt, thank you so much.
Sure.
For interacting and taking part of the investigation. Thank you, sir. James, we're going to stay here for a little while longer with you guys and continue to investigate. Guys, once again, been a very active, interesting evening. You can see behind me, again, the 1910s building. Beautiful, beautiful place. Come by and see James. Everyone else that works here. Thank you, David. We greatly appreciate it. Again, with beautiful downtown Chickamauga. Again, you can see behind me over here. April Horn said, "Oh, my dad."
That's my daughter's in college.
Wave to your daughter, James. Thank you, Autumn. Guys, again, thank you so much. We are truly honored and humble at the following we have and the trust and the enjoyment that you get. We try to bring you things as they happen. GCW, always good to see you. DJ, yeah, I hope you can tune in next time. Come down, check out the shops. Sorry guys, just had a weird feeling like was being watched. There has been, activity reported all around this area. So once again, thank you guys. And go do something we've never done to end it. Just think it'd be pretty cool. We never really show our vehicles and whatnot. So thank you from PRGI. I'm kind of neat with my shadow here too. You can send us an email, message us, text us. We can't wait to hear from you guys. Can't wait to interact with you. And we're going to stay here for a couple more hours, continue to try to find answers. Had a lot of interesting activity. Now we want to get some answers for James and Matt and the others who work here. But thank you guys again from beautiful downtown Chickamauga. This is Mark with PRGI. Guys, treat everybody with kindness, love, and respect. We'll look forward to bringing you our next investigation. Will be our annual weekend from Franklin, Kentucky. Octagon Hall weekend. Can't wait. But for now, we're going to concentrate on this place. Come down, see James. Come to 1910s area, 1910s building. Lots of great antiques, lots of stuff. I actually bought something before the investigation. Again, treat everyone with kindness. Stay safe. Peace and love to everyone. PRGI will continue, and we'll let you know what we find. Have a great evening, everyone.